Alright, welcome back to Plaguing Evolve. This time I'm gonna play a custom scenario that I made called Geostigma. Of course, this is the second scenario that I have made during my break. Is you know this? If you don't know this, I'm gonna explain. Geostigma is a disease in Final Fantasy VII, where basically Sephiroth, right? He's like, he has that gene, the Genova thingy, and like he infects, and like, his DNA is like, in the live stream or whatever it is called, live stream, and it infects people. And so I took that and I kind of like made a scenario out of it. The stigma is a symptom of alien matter infesting the body. The body tries to eliminate it and overcompensate. Inside the body is a current like the live stream. That current is to fight off any malevolent intruders. By Vincent Valentine. Well, Vincent is good guy, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's basically just a symptom of cytokine storm. Oh, by the way, thank you for rating my first scenario very highly. 4 stars, pretty good. Thank you so much. I mean, it's basically like I have to show some gratitude, right? But it's just a scenario. It's just like a thing that everyone can do, right? So it's not exactly something that I am too proud of. I just think that, oh, okay, I guess they like my content. Well, we're gonna play it on Mega Brutal. Geostigma is the name, and yeah. A meteorite landed in Norway. A meteorite has landed in Norway. While meteorite landing is a common occurrence on Earth, this meteorite carries with it a snappy surprise. A strange pathogen has infected scientists investigating the meteor crash site. I forgot to put an S in there. Okay, either I can put an S in there, or I can put an A over here. Sorry about that. That's like terrible grammar in general. The meteor crash site causing disturbing symptoms. It's a non-contagious disease. Okay, so Geostigma itself is not contagious, but people are very paranoid of Geostigma because of this disturbing symptom that it has on the people who are like infected. So far as people will try to avoid it as much as possible, or at least will think that they have the disease even if they don't. So what you have to do is that you have to evolve for it to spread around, basically. Geostigma is not contagious between humans for now, but due to disturbing symptom, people will try to avoid symptomatic individual. So you're gonna see Geostigma begins in Norway. Geostigma infected is first human, weak but used to cold temperature, blah blah. So basically you're gonna see, like, for the most part of the early game, Norway is just gonna have only one infected person, maybe 2. It's basically like this, not a very transmissive disease, as you can see here. It's not very infectious. What you have to do is that you have to evolve the infectivity so that it would probably spread better first. I mean, that's the general idea of most disease anyway, right? But this time it's gonna be a bit harder because we start in Norway and infectivity is really low. Also, we have a little bit of lethality here thanks to cytokine storm. We also have debilitating weakness, reduced work effectiveness, and whipping sores. Mishap sore appears on the face and ooze dark pus, increasing infectivity. We also have an ability here called Reunion Instinct, which is basically Sephiroth calling out to the infected and control them and to do his bidding. Alright. New clean energy discovered deep underneath the earth. Scientists working at Sinra Electric Power Company has discovered a new source of energy deep within the Earth's mantle. Dubbed Mako energy, this energy source could be what humanity needed to transit to a green economy. Jehovah Witness arrested for criminal conspiracy. Sinra Power Company to provide energy in Germany. Sinra Power Company to utilize the new Mako energy to provide energy in Germany. The new energy plant is expected to provide green energy to Germany and hope to cut down greenhouse gas emission. So I also have a narrative going on here, where you know, kind of like a parallel to the Final Fantasy VII storyline, where we also have Shinra Corporation kind of like harvesting Mako energy from the land, and you know, because Sephiroth is like, you know, he's like the guy who's like I don't know. I think I don't know the storyline too well, but basically, right? He is, you know, he is basically like a god, right? And then he like he seek out other planets to like devour or like destroy or whatever. That's I think it's a basis of you know, the thing, right? It's like a Jehovah, whatever, Genova, not Jehovah. That's a different thing. Whatever. It's basically like, you know, kind of an eldritch kind of thing where he seek out planets that have you know, living planet, you know, planet with life, and then, you know, he suck out the life stream of such planet kind of deal. So basically, planet devourer kind of thing. And this time he kind of like travel throughout the universe, or maybe the multiverse, and then kind of disguise himself as a meteorite landing onto the Earth, or at least his DNA is on a meteorite that landed on Earth. I mean, the storyline is pretty shoddy. Pretty freaking shoddy. It's basically just a bunch of references cobbled together, but I guess I don't know. Alright, as you can see here, we are not getting too much points. Our infection is still at a 2-digit number and rising very slowly. We can look over here. Daily infection is also only 1, so you know. But at least we are infecting. There are also, you know, well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. I'm just gonna play it, and you will probably notice that. Because storyline doesn't just end with, you know, making Mako energies. There's a lot of things going on. I also the at least this one is a little bit more well constructed in the news tablet thingy here, rather than the later, I mean the earlier Pokeroo scenarios that I made, where I basically couldn't change the pop-up, specific pop-up for that simian flu stuff. So it kind of break immersion a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here, because we are not oh, hey, coughing seemed to mutated. That's exactly what exactly what I need. Coughing will increase our infectivity, and sneezing too. As long as good old necrosis over here doesn't arise on its own, it's gonna be fine for me, man. Alright, we have spread to Russia. And because Russia doesn't have as good of a healthcare system, as you can see here, rich country, not rich country, we will have a better time spreading in Russia, and I think maybe in Greenland too, because Greenland is also just a cold country, and because our disease arises in Norway, it's gonna have a little bit more of a cold resistance. Alright, I think it's time for us to start the normal speed again. We have spread quite heavily in the... Oh, increased rainfall in humid country. Nice. That means we're gonna infect a little bit better. The problem here is that we're gonna need to get the heat resistance, and that is more expensive than cold resistance. Oh, Canada. Alright. Kind of astounding that Finland being squished over here is not infected. Same with Sweden. We already have one death, but nobody have noticed that yet. Although with the rate of the disease going over here, we should probably be noticed very soon-ish. Alright, we have extreme bioaerosol now. Let's go and grab some of the heat and drug resistance. More infectious than TB. Now this thing also increases infectivity, okay? So if you find yourself with little infectivity, then you could probably pick that. How much is heat? I think it's 11 or 13 or something. Still haven't been detected yet. Uh-oh. We have been detected in Korea. First death in Russia. Well, first death has happened for a long, long time now. You guys are late to the party. Alright. Heat resistant 2 is 23 points. Good morning, USA. Alright, there we go. Drug resistance is 13 points. Should be able to spread further in the south now. Start cure research. There we go. 28 DNA points for the next one. As you can see, we are not having a lot of infectivity, so I might just grab some of the reunion instinct here before it gets too expensive. Cure is going on. 29 DNA points. Still haven't been to New Zealand or Caribbean or Madagascar. Alright, got the drug resistant 2, that's gonna be good. No, Madagascar is down. Shinra Corporation blamed for disease. Shinra Corporation has been blamed for the outbreak of Geostigma. Online conspiracy theorists claim the disease was caused by Mako energy harvesting. Could be. Genetic hardening. Soldier dies in battle against Shinra. An ex-Shinra soldier had been killed in an attempt to assault a Shinra Mako energy plant. Shinra CEO claimed that he has foiled a terrorist act against the company in the public. Alright, let's go and grab Reunion Instinct 2. Geostigma placed on watch list. Oh, New Zealand's down. I think that leaves Caribbean and Papua New Guinea. New Guinea's down. Let's grab Reunion Instinct 3. Eco-terrorists bomb Mako energy plant. Eco-terrorist group Avalanche has taken responsibility for the bomb attack in Mako energy plant in Indonesia. More infectious than the common cold. Alright, should probably grab some symptom now, like sneezing, pneumonia. Let's hope that we can get to the Caribbean in time. What next? 34. Germany is leading global cure efforts. Oh my god, it's getting more expensive. 41? Come on, let me catch up. Okay, so there are 3 There are three branches here. The over here is gonna go from cyclone storm. It's gonna infect the blood. Over here is gonna infect the nervous system, and over here is gonna be the respiratory system. Okay. Anemia has mutated, so that's something. The top branch is gonna be the most infective. The middle branch is gonna be the cure resistant, or at least cure slowing down, I guess. So I'm gonna pick a lot of that. Paranoia, despair, hallucination, and seizure. People claim to see a man with long gray hair. People infected with geostigma are reporting a similar dream involving a man with long gray hair. Scientists are looking further into the matter, but suspect it's to be nothing more than mass hysteria. Is it now? He refused to be a dream. Alright. Insanity is gonna be very hard to cure. Crowd chants Sephiroth in protest. Whoops. Didn't mean to click that button, but I forgot to read that. Oh well, you guys can read it on your own. Alright, let's see what we have here. Usually I would I put the necrosis here just in case, you know, when you don't have enough lethality, but you know, maybe it's gonna evolve on its own. Anyway, I'm gonna pick the pulmonary something over there. Killed more than Black Death. Okay, now we are having a little bit of trouble spreading here in Caribbean, in Cuba. Oh, never mind. See, they picked up the pace. Let's go. Okay, systemic infection. That's 30 DNA point. Okay. Cure is 30% complete. I think because this branch, we're not gonna have to worry too much about the cure. Killed more than smallpox.
337 for Bravo Fox Papa.
$45. We're not gonna get that. Actually, we might be in a very bad position here without necrosis, as the killing is not particularly fast. So we just gonna have to hope that who's cured right now? Norway, Germany, Spain. So how long do I have before the cure is done? 24th of December, so that's Christmas Day. We are not anywhere close. Uh-oh. 60%. Let's hope that we can have a little bit of mutation. So should I waste my abilities on some of this crap to increase mutation chance? The Necrosis mutation. Okay, never mind. Should probably get some points here. Alright. Should I go for systemic infection? I mean, it's quite deadly. But also, genetic reshuffle might be better here as we are combating against the cure. How much is this now? 35. So we should probably get it at exactly 35. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think we have kind of won this scenario after that luck. Necrosis just evolve, I mean just mutate. Somehow there were still boats going on in and out. Let's see. Grab that systemic infection. Let's speed up the process. Internal hemorrhaging, 24 for the last one. 23. There we go. Hemorrhagic shock. Cures 75% complete. Close, but no cigar. Geostigma to eradicate human. Yep. We won. Only took us 803 days. Kind of slow, so I only got 1 star. But yeah, maybe you guys can find a better strategy. Kind of trying out a lot of weird ideas. Yeah, I think I'm brewing some kind of disease that doesn't just focus on the disease itself, but also kind of having. I'm trying to figure out like if I can do like a scenario where it's not just a disease ravaging the world, but also like kind of like nature itself, where we have a lot of. You notice those pop up with the storm and shit like that, like flooding in places. Yeah, finding and trying to see like how can I kind of like utilize that to in a scenario. Alright, so this is our graph, as you can see, and yeah, that is. Of course, I enjoy it. It's my own creation. That is Geostigma, and yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, and I'm out.